Well, Joey, congratulations. That struck me as a very comprehensive, well-earned away performance. What did you make of the 90 minutes?
Yeah, we knew we'd be tested here. Kenny, I've known Kenny since my Man City days when he was at the football club. Always watched his teams, competed against his teams. You're always going to be challenged in every single department. When they came to our place at the start of the season, they were a fantastic side. And as winning games of football does, it breeds confidence, and we weren't at a confident stage. And tonight it was a little bit roles reversed. And as I say, it was a nice performance from the boys. Really mature performance. We had to show different sides, and really pleased with the 2 goals and a clean sheet to boot.
Yeah, you mentioned it in the week as well, that the difference between where you are now compared with when you played them earlier in the season. Is that a really good sign of how far you've come and where you're going?
Yeah, look, we just try and get better on a week by week, day by day basis. The group's becoming ever tighter, ever more tightly knit. That's on and off the pitch as well. So, we've got lots of hard work out in front of us. But as I say, we respect Leyton Orient. We know just what a good side they are. It's not easy to come here and win. And tonight, we're delighted on a tough run of games to pick up another valuable 3 points.
You almost named an unchanged 11. Well, you did, and then there was the last-minute change for Nick Anderton. Is there anything you can tell us there?
Yeah, it was just ill.
Okay.
Just ill. Was sick, so you obviously have to make an adjustment. It's not ideal. We've had that in recent weeks at Oldham. We've had that in games past, and you have to be resilient and resolute, and that's where your organisation and your group, being ready and switched on. The lads who were disappointed in the hotel, they weren't in the starting 11, obviously were then called upon, and that player who drops out is, he's desperate to play. He's got a cracked rib. I think he's got bumps and bruises everywhere. Cracked bones everywhere, because he's just a warrior, Nick. And he's an epitome of the qualities we want in our team. Somebody who puts his body on the line every single week. And the guys who've been supporting us right throughout will tell you, we had a tough time, especially when Leyton Orient came to our place last time. We had a tough day, but he's come on leaps and bounds since then. So we'll get some food into him, hopefully some medication, and hopefully he can be involved for Saturday's game.
Was that an illness that flared up or got a lot worse in the warm-ups, was it? What was
he didn't even warm up. He
Right.
didn't even actually join the warm-up. He couldn't even make it into that. He was just ill. So, I've played with players who have been sick before games as part of their ritual. It was never mine, and if I'm honest, I would not like to play after it, because that weird feeling that you get in your belly, you feel empty, a bit of a hollow vessel. And Nick was sick a little bit earlier, and then was sick a second time just before we were about to go out and warm up. So we just couldn't take the risk. We've got players in that squad ready, and I thought Harry Anderson, who came in to play left back today, was outstanding. Really good performance from H. He's been playing high and wide in the front three in recent weeks and nabbed a couple of goals, and he put himself and his performance, team performance, and playing that role above any statistics and selfish play. So real team effort tonight, right across the group, and if we're going to be successful between now and the end of the season, we need everybody to keep playing their roles.
What did the moment mean to you at the end? I saw you kind of go over to the fans, got a really great reception.
Yeah, it's been an emotional week, certainly since Saturday's game. And it's tough, it's a part of football. Sometimes it gets missed, that you have to build a brotherhood, and you have to build a group that really loves each other, that really cares for each other, and it cares for each other to demand the highest standards. And it's not easy to get that. That's why it's so special when you get it. And we were given a great blueprint, a great foundation to build off, because of Steve Black and the work he's done with us as a group last year, and in the pre-season, and just since I met him in my life. So he allows you to pass on his wisdom to these younger players, and as a coaching group and a playing group, we wanted to honour him tonight and give him a good send-off and a great performance. And I think we did between the game Saturday and tonight's game. Saturday's game was the last game I think he watched. He passed away Saturday night, sadly, but he was texting me after the game. So we won 4-0 there. We were really good. We'd have been delighted with that. We were at the end of a 10-game cycle where we'd won 6, drawn 1, and drawn 3 and lost 1. You know, Blackie's formula, the success profile, winning regularly, drawing occasionally, losing rarely. So I know he'll be pleased at that. And then we've gone and backed it up again tonight, another clean sheet, you know, commanding away performance with a very, very young side. So wherever he is, wherever they go to, the great ones, I know we'll be looking down proud of the lads tonight. So yeah, emotional, but the lads kept on the job, and as I say, came of age.
Yeah, well said. And I saw the outpouring across football and rugby as well for everything that he worked on. Would it have been at Newcastle that you first worked with him?
No, I met him when I was at QPR. He was absolutely instrumental in getting QPR up. Ken, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. And you, safe journey. He was instrumental in QPR's promotion that year. If you remember, the Bobby Zamora goal in the final was the kind of cherry on the top of the cake. But there was lots of stuff that was done behind the scenes, and as I say, without Steve Black, I'm really not sure that was possible, and he was special to the group. And then I was blessed to have him in my life, as everybody who you've seen from all different walks of the sporting arena, and not just that, people who lived on his street, people who met him in the YMCA in Newcastle. He was a special character, so I'm glad to see that outpouring for his family, but obviously you feel aggrieved he was taken a little bit soon. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Just finally from me, Joey, I think today, 12 months to the day that you took up the reins of Bristol Rovers. How do you look back? How do you assess that 12 months and also where the club's heading?
I don't. If I'm honest, you know, you can waste time attached to the path. One thing Blackie taught us is about getting better and pushing to the future. So we've got better in recent weeks and months, and we just want to keep pushing forward and see how far we can push it. As I say, we've got a young, hungry group of staff, young, hungry group of players, young, hungry group of executives. And people forget what a good signing Tom got, and just being a CEO. I think he's got the best success ratio out of all of us. So, you know, there's change afoot, positive change, and again, leadership for me cascades down. It gets set at the owner. The owner's been absolutely superb. And I think it was the Leighton Orient fixture, this role reversal, where I was very, very close to maybe not being in charge, because, you know, it was tough at that moment, and I'm so pleased, you know, we all stuck together, because, you know, the club's in a great spot. But again, you know, we've done nothing, we've achieved nothing. We've got to keep improving, keep driving standards, and be the best version we can of ourselves every single match day.